Hi guys, it's Susan here. First thing I'm going to do is add a tablespoon of yeast in a bowl. And then 2 teaspoons of sugar. Now a half a cup of warm water. And mix. Set this aside for 5 minutes. And now I'm adding 4 cups of flour to another bowl. Then half a cup of sugar. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And now mix it thoroughly. So now I add 1 cup of warm water. 3.5 tablespoons of melted butter. And then add the yeast mixture into the flour. Now 2 large eggs. And then mix. Sorry about all the camera shaking. I'll have to fix that on my next video. So mix it really well, scraping the sides. So here I've decided to change to my wooden spoon. And now I'm going to be covering it with plastic wrap. You can also use a tight fitting lid if that's the bowl that you have. So then now you would place it in a warm location for 1 to 1.5 hours to let it rise. Okay, so it's risen to more than half, and now I'm lightly dusting my board with flour. And now I'm going to add a little bit of flour to the board to get my hands covered with flour, and then lightly put some flour on top of the dough, and then lightly punch it down to let all the air escape. And now I'm just removing it from the sides of the bowl, and then I'm going to place it on my my board. It's pretty sticky at this point, so just put a little bit of flour on your hands every once in a while so it doesn't stick to them. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of flour to the top. Pat it down a little bit. More flour on the board. And then I'm going to fold it a couple of times. This just makes sure that you get some of the air out. I'm gonna have to put my camera on the floor so it doesn't shake the camera when I do this. I was just stretching it here to see if I can if it was stretchy enough. So now I'm going to flatten it out a little bit and shape it just slightly, and then cut it in half down the middle, long ways. Adding more flour to the board. All right, here I'm cutting it in half, splitting it in two long pieces. I'm cutting one piece just to show you how to roll up the ball. You just try and roll it into a ball and then smooth it on the top and tuck the dough underneath so that the top is nice and smooth. And then I'm going to be cutting the rest of the dough and placing them all on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I'm just using my dough scraper to cut with. You can use a knife, whatever you have in the kitchen. Just cut them in small individual pieces so that, you know, a single size serving pieces, or however large you would like your buns. Tucking it again at the bottom, trying to make it smooth and round on top. And I'll finish off the rest of them. And here you go. Here they're on the pan, spaced evenly. Now I'm covering it with a damp kitchen towel, clean kitchen towel, and let it rise again for 30 to 45 minutes. So it's risen, and I'm adding about a tablespoon of milk in with an egg and beat it. And I will be basting the tops of the buns with this mixture. So now I'll bake it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 18 minutes. And now they're done. Let them cool for however you can handle leaving them cool for without eating them, and enjoy. They look really good. Nice and soft inside. Delicious. Delicious. I love them. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for some more. Bye-bye.